Good morning. Is it morning? It's 11:30, okay? Don't judge me. I am struggling. I'm going to be fully struggling today. Connor did not sleep at all. Let's see. What are we trying to do here? Instagram. Live. Instagram Live. Add a title. Spiritual message as well as zodiac message for the planet shifting. Okay. And then live. Oh, I look rough. That's fine. That's as good as it's gonna get. Good morning, good morning. I'm a little disheveled. Connor never went to sleep. We had our craft night last night, so I was already pretty jazzed and enthused about all of that amazing stuff that we did. And then he's been sleeping with us because he says he's scared and he can't really communicate what he's scared of. So we let him sleep with us and it has sucked. And he got up right after I got out of the bath. And then he'd never stop talking and giggling and like, so yeah, it was a little rough. I don't think I could wake myself up anymore. I need to go get an energy drink. I need to go to a gas station or something. I need to go to Taco Bell. What are the things that bring you comfort? This isn't the spiritual message. What are the things that bring you comfort when you didn't get any sleep? I probably got 1 hour of sleep. And I was on the couch with Connor, like, coming in there and being like, meh. And I'm like, no, please. It was so bad. Good morning. I know it's not morning, you guys, but, like, it is. Because I did not get zero sleep. Zero sleep. The cats have an attitude, the stray cats, the old veteran guy, I call him Taz, Tasmanian devil or whatever, because he's got so much attitude. He's got a wonky eye because he fights everything he sees. If he hears a noise, he'll instantly go stand on the edge of the deck, and then he has to go like investigate, like run a perimeter. It reminds me of my husband and Crystal's husband because they're both veterans. So like he's got to go run the perimeter. I'm going to check out what that is and then I'll come back and eat. And then he comes back and eat. Well, he has an attitude this morning because the pretty white cat that I've only seen once or twice was there this morning and she wanted to eat. I'm just saying she's a she because she's pretty. But, and he was not having it. He was like, just sitting there all grumpy. And then he slowly walked her all the way off the property. They're literally right at the fence right now, just staring at each other. Like he would not give her any leeway to be there. So I want to talk about the spiritual message. Bit of an attitude to the last couple of days. Yeah, so I have a spiritual message. I'm going to do this first. I'm going to be very scattered. If you don't want to feel like scattered, this is not the message for you because I did not get no sleep. And then I'm going to talk about the zodiac signs. I did this at the craft event, so it'll be repetitive if you were at the craft event, but I think that the people that didn't get to go to the craft event will really love to hear this because it totally was validating. So because the planets aligned all last night, right, it shifted the energy, and then this is the stuff you can expect for that energy. And I specifically wanted to pull for children too, what you can expect with children, and it applied like we as girls, as sisters, Crystal and Danielle are my sisters, we were talking about it, and we were talking about the kids, like specifically my kid Taurus, and it says that Taurus children right now feel very unsafe, which Connor has been sleeping in my room for like 4 days. It is not good. It is not good. But he doesn't feel safe, and he does say he's scared. So I'm going to go through his room. I'm going to cleanse it. I'm going to like re-crystal grit it. I'm going to do a bunch of stuff. And then I'm just going to have to fight through his scared and try to get him to sleep in there because I can't survive. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Troy and Crystal's. So he's like, I call him Taz because he's like the Tasmanian devil, but he is totally Troy and Crystal's husband. And the pretty lady comes and he doesn't even care. He's just like, get off the property. This is my perimeter. Like, and Troy's like, get him. Get her. Like, Troy's like encouraging Taz to fight. And Taz is over there like, I'm not sure. I just want her to leave the property. We don't need to escalate. But you got to go. Okay, so. It is not the 25th. The 25th was yesterday. Today is the 26th. Oh, it's just a beautiful, it's a very short message. So this is perfect. How people treat you is their karma. How you react is yours. Whoa. Even though that's just one sentence, how people treat you is their karma. Good morning. How you react is yours. It's not your responsibility to carry how they treated you. It is your responsibility to react in the appropriate way, though. Boundaries. How many times has boundaries come up this month? And cutting cords and detaching from toxic people. It has come up so much. And like the porcupine spirit is our spirit guide of the month. And signs and synchronicities is the fairy. Oh my gosh. We're really close to the end of the month, huh? I've got to get on the newsletter. Okay. So that was a side note. How people treat you is their karma. That really did help me like get over my parent stuff, my inner child stuff a lot, because I was like, I don't have to get justice for myself. And the way I was treated, like I was out here seeking justice and I was angry for the stuff that I was put through. And like, I was like, I want them to pay. I want them to feel the pain that they caused me. I want them to hurt just the same. But when I finally let that go and was like, that's not in my hands. Like one day they will see or feel all of the things that I have felt because of them. And like, that's somebody else is going to deal with that. I don't have to deal with that. I'm not the keeper of justice or whatnot, whatever it is you believe in. I don't have to do that. And that really helped me move on a lot from the anger and the resentment and the fear and the toxic patterns that I was holding on to. So how people treat you is their karma, and how you react is yours. Okay, so if you didn't know the planets were aligning, I did want to go live and like talk about that, but I did not get time. So I'm going to talk about it now. It still applies because the energy is still here from the planets that aligned. So this is going to be spiritual message for each zodiac sign, what to expect going on right now in your energy field and with the children in the zodiac signs as well. So if you are an Aries, this is your spiritual message for the energy that's happening right now because of the planets being aligned. This alignment for Aries will spark a new wave of personal transformation for Aries. It's an opportunity to let go of old fears and step into a more authentic self. Aries will feel a surge of courage and communication more deeply, especially with themselves. Aries, on emotion-wise, they need to watch out for being impatient and frustration might arise if things don't move quickly enough. Be mindful of impulsive decisions, so don't be so quick to make decisions. With the children that are in Aries, if you have an Aries kid, Aries children might show bursts of energy and may feel more determined to express themselves. Their natural leadership will be amplified, so it's time to guide them in channeling that energy wisely. So make sure if you have an Aries child that you're validating their feelings and that burst of energy and not like trying to dim their light. And then also for Aries, reflect on personal growth, especially in how you express your identity. Are there patterns of impatience or self-doubt holding you back? Focus on trusting yourself more fully and allowing growth to unfold naturally. So that's our Aries message for the energy that's going on right now. And then we have Taurus. So this is my little, I have a Taurus. That's what Connor is, so. Spiritual, for Taurus, the planetary alignment will encourage them to reflect on their relationships with the material world and their inner values. This is a time for deep introspection about what they truly value and how they can nurture their own sense of security. Things you should watch for if you're a Taurus is worrying, being possessive, and having fear of instability. Taurus children may feel more sensitive about their sense of safety and comfort. So they may express a desire to be grounded in a familiar, secure space. So this totally made sense to me. I was like, this is very validating. I had to look all this up because I am not a zodiac sign person, but I do believe that it applies. Whenever I look stuff up, I'm like, yep, that goes with it. And like when I read that part, I was like, yeah, I need to share this with the people because Connor, like, that was super validating. Connor hasn't slept in my bed since he was in a bassinet as a baby. And all of a sudden he does not feel safe. He does not feel secure in his room. So I've been letting him sleep in ours, but he literally kept us up all night. So I don't know. I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to redo his room, and I might even like create like a cave. He has one of those beds that has like, it's a loft bed, right? And so the bottom part just has toys and stuff, but I might clean everything up and put blankets and pillows under there and make it like a cave to help, because he cannot sleep in our bed tonight. we cannot not get sleep. So, and then like maybe that will be like a sensory thing that he can shut stuff out. I'll also resage and crystal grid his room for safety and security. But like Taurus children are not feeling safe, so they're going to need more comfort and grounding energy from you, and they're going to need more snuggles. They're going to need more support. Makes complete sense. So, they may cling to what's familiar to them more than usual, which is us. We are the familiar ones. Reflect on your relationship to stability and possessions. Are you holding on too tightly to old security patterns? And how can you feel deeply emotionally secure and comforted in yourself rather than external? Hey girl, hey. We're talking about the planetary alignment and how it's going to affect people's energy and the kids' energy. The next one is our Geminis. So this is how the Geminis might be feeling. This alignment will activate a period of mental clarity and intellectual breakthroughs for Geminis. When I read this, I was so mad at Crystal because the Cancer one is not as nice. Like the Cancer one's probably one of the worst ones, not to be rude, but like we going through it. But the Gemini, oh, they're going to have an emotional, intellectual breakthrough. I was like, rude. Yes, been changing her whole, see, Samantha, she has to change her daughter's room because she's having issues too. Like there's something about the children not having, they're not feeling safe, which is sad. So for Geminis, it's a time for aligning thoughts and communication with your higher truth and helping you clear away any confusion or scattered energy. Things to watch out for are anxiety or feeling overwhelmed, too many ideas or options. There might be a tendency to overthink. Gemini children may feel more curious and mentally active, possibly become more talkative, and Cutler has not shut up. Like we were trying to get set up for the craft. Even Aunt Crystal was like, ah! And she normally has the patience of everything. And she was like, you gotta listen to your mom. And then I was like, let's read his. What does his say? Because I was needing help. I was like, come on, dude, help us out. And it says they may be more talkative and asking more questions than usual. They'll benefit from engaging in stimulating creative activities. So I went into the sensory bin, y'all. I went into the sensory bin. I dumped out those little foam creepy crawly things. And then he was in the house for at least an hour just burying toys in the thing. It helped us for an hour, so I feel blessed. So if you have a Gemini child, you need to get the sensory bins out. Go get you some Play-Doh. Go do something, because they are gonna talk your ear off. And we do have to listen to them, because Geminis want to feel validated by people listening. Like, a lot of the times, if you have a Gemini, you need to play back something that they said. Like, if he says, I had like so-and-so at school, they were jumping up and down, and then you have to repeat back to them, oh, was so-and-so jumping up and down? Just so that they know that they've been heard, because they take that stuff to heart. Okay, and then for the reflection for Geminis, reflect on your communication patterns. Do you listen as much as you speak? And how can you find mental balance and clarity in the periods of rapid change? The next one is Cancer. This is me. The alignment of the planets will guide Cancer to a place of deeper emotional healing. And I was like, no, we've done enough. Cancer's already an emotional healer. It's an opportunity to reflect on past experiences and let go of any emotional baggage, particularly from family and childhood. And what was I working on, you guys? Family and childhood. I was working on this inner child class that Spirit was prompting me to do for everybody. So I was all up in my inner child stuff. I was like, this makes total sense. Past experience and let go of emotional baggage, particularly from family and childhood. Emotions to watch out for are being overwhelmed, very defensive, or feelings of being overly sensitive. This is a time when Cancer may feel triggered by past wounds. I did cry. I cried, and I did go give Troy a hug when I made that class. And he was just like, what is wrong? Well, you just help me. Inner child work. See, Sari, like this, it makes so much sense. The zodiac stuff it's pretty spot on. For our Cancer children, they may experience heightened emotional sensitivity during this alignment, and they could need extra reassurance or feel more deeply about family dynamics. So spend time as a family and try not to fight around the kiddos, because Cancer babies are going to take it to heart. Things to reflect on if you're a Cancer during this time frame is to reflect on emotional patterns that stem from childhood or family dynamics, and how can you heal your inner child and create healthier emotional boundaries moving forward. The next one are our Leos. So Leos right now, with the planet alignment, this is the energy that they're going to be feeling for the next couple of weeks. This alignment presents an opportunity for deeper introspection about the way you express your creative energy and leadership. You may feel the call to refine your vision and share it with others more authentically. Things to watch out for are Leos are naturally arrogant, so arrogance is one, or the fear of not being recognized. Leos can also feel overly self-critical at this time. For our Leo children, they may become more attention-seeking or playful during this time, feeling the urge to shine brighter in their family or social circles. So probably we probably need to give our Leo children a pat on the back and some clapping, and make sure that they know that they are the star that we think that they are. And that's why they're being annoying. For Leos, the things that you should reflect on is your self-worth and how you use your creativity and leadership. Do you seek validation from others or find fulfillment in your own self-expression? Our next one is Virgos. Virgos right now, their energy. I love my Virgo husband. I do. He's a pain though, but he's very grounding at the same time. So Virgos, the alignment will push Virgos towards spiritual growth and deeper understanding of their inner life. It's time for letting go of perfectionism and trusting that everything is unfolding as it should. I love that for Virgo. Emotions that Virgos should watch out for are anxieties about not measuring up or a tendency to overanalyze things. Virgos may struggle with self-criticism during this time. So we need to make sure that we're boosting our Virgos up and make sure that they're feeling loved and supported, and like, because they're probably not going to express to you that they're being critical about themselves. But if you have a Virgo, make sure that you let them know that they're the best dad or the best mom that they can be, and that you love them and that they're amazing for whatever it is that they do on the daily. Our Virgos like words of affirmation. Virgo children may feel more introspective, possibly retreating into their own thoughts or space for reflection. So if your Virgo kid is wanting more space and wanting to play just on the video games or wanting to be left alone, don't feel bad. Let it be. Reflect on your sense of control and your relationship with perfectionism, and how can you find peace in imperfection and trust in the divine flow of life. This totally makes sense. I need a tissue, guys. I need a tissue. I need a tissue. I need a tissue. This makes sense to me, because Troy is having a lot of personal growth and spiritual growth. He actually did feel comfortable enough last night that he came out at the end and he made his own little things, his own little essential oil spray and spell jar. So I was proud of him. Our next one are our Libras. The Libras are going to... This alignment will bring a more focus on social dynamics and your role within larger communities. Libras may feel inspired to rethink their friendships and partnerships, cultivating connections that reflect their true values. Emotions to watch out for if you're a Libra is people-pleasing tendencies, indecisiveness, or a fear of conflict may arise. Libras may feel torn between personal needs and external demands. So it sounds like our Libras need a lesson in boundaries. Remember your boundaries. Libra children may seek more balance in their relationships and feel more social or cooperative than usual. Eager to connect with others in a harmonious way. So make sure that your Libra kids are getting social activities during this time. Things to reflect on as a Libra are your relationships and the balance between giving and receiving. So equal energy exchanges, and how you can cultivate healthier, am I going to sneeze? More authentic connections with others while staying true to yourself. Our Scorpio babies, Scorpios. This alignment will focus Scorpio on career goals and long-term ambitions. This one felt like math. Like if you're a Scorpio, this one was very, very much like achievement driven. I was like, what the heck? It's time to step into your power and harness your personal strength to transform your professional life. Watch out for feelings of fear of failure or control issues. Remember that fear is a liar, and that you need to go more with the flow. Scorpios may become possessive or overly intense about their goals. So probably don't add your 2 cents if a Scorpio's going off about their plans for the future. This is not a time to be like, well, I think we should. No, you should shut up and you should just listen and let them say what they think their plans are. Okay? Scorpio children may become more focused on achieving their goals or may express more intensity in their interests, especially if they're driven by passion. Okay. Reflect on your relationship with power and ambition and how you can use your strength for greater good and align your career with your deeper purpose. We've got our Sagittariuses now. The alignment will activate Sagittarius's desire for expansion, both mentally and spiritually. It's a time to explore new philosophies, ideas, and practices that align with your deeper truth. Watch out for restlessness or impatience. If things feel too limiting, Sagittarius may become frustrated by restrictions or boundaries. Uh-oh. So Sagittarius are going to be stepping over those boundaries. Sam, get in line. You guys are going to be pushing each other's boundaries. That's perfect. Sagittarius children may become more curious and adventurous, seeking to explore new things or asking big questions about life and the world. Sagittarius should reflect on your beliefs and worldviews. How can you expand your mind and spirit in a way that aligns with your deeper purpose and bring more freedom? Our Capricorn. The alignment brings Capricorns an opportunity for emotional transformation and deeper introspection around intimacy and shared resources. It's a time to let go of old patterns related to control and scarcity. Watch out for feelings of fear of loss or vulnerability may come up. Capricorns can sometimes struggle with letting go of control or accepting emotional closeness. Reflect on your approach to intimacy and control, and how can you release fear and vulnerability and embrace trust in both yourself and others. And then if you've got a Capricorn kiddo, children may become more reserved or serious, especially in dealing with emotions. They may seek more structure and stability during this time. So don't mess with their routine. And you might have to have the emotions talk. A refresher on emotions. Aquarius, and then Pisces. Okay. The alignment will bring Aquarius into deep reflection about relationships and partnerships. It's a time to think about how your connection with others serves your highest good and where changes may need to occur for greater harmony. Watch out for feelings of alienation, detachment, or difficulty with emotional expressions. Aquarius may feel disconnected or misunderstood. Oh, our Aquariuses need a hug. Reflect on how you relate to others and the balance between independence and connection. Are your relationships truly serving your highest self and growth? Another one that needs boundary and equal energy exchange. On the cusp. Yeah. I'm on the cusp, I think, of Gemini and Cancer. What should we watch out for the Aquarius children? They may feel more independent or rebellious during this time. Seek to express their individuality in relationships or family dynamics. And then we have our Pisces. For Pisces, this alignment brings a time of healing in the area of health, work, and daily habits. It's an opportunity to create a more balanced routine that supports your emotional and spiritual well-being. Watch out for feelings of being overwhelmed or lost in day-to-day tasks. Pisces may struggle with boundaries both physically and emotionally. Reflect on your daily routines and health. How can you bring more structure into your life while honoring your emotional needs and spiritual growth? And then for our Pisces children, they may become more dreamy or sensitive during this time, needing extra comfort and guidance in navigating their emotions. You'll cry if you get a hug? Well, then I'm going to give you a hug. Hugs are necessary. Physical touch are necessary. Is anybody on here that didn't get to hear theirs? I see 5 people watching. I just don't want you, and then you have to go back and rewatch it. I can just say yours right now if you're on here and you missed it. Yeah. But that is the energy that you or your children will be feeling because of this energy shift and the planets aligning. Obviously, last night was a huge shift because Connor did not go to sleep at all. So therefore, nobody else got to sleep except for Cutler, the Gemini. And the Gemini actually isn't the sleeper in the house. The Gemini is not the sleeper. Everybody else is usually the sleeper. And the Gemini got all of the sleep. He came upstairs and he was like, what is everybody doing? Because Dad was on the couch, Mom was on the couch, and Connor was just in Mom and Dad's room playing. Just playing all night, jumping on the bed, talking about digging, going. And then, I don't know, he was in another dimension last night. It was crazy. So, if you missed the spiritual message for today as well, it's a good one. How people treat you is their karma, and how you react is yours. So knowing that you're not the person that needs to seek out justice for yourself, you're not responsible to get them back. Like if somebody's wronged you, Like, let it go. Let them deal with their bad karma that's going to be coming because they're a shitty person. You continue on being a good person and letting it go and continue your healing journey to make your life the best that it can be instead of worrying about getting justice. We don't need to worry or dwell on that because you're going to get justice regardless. Because if somebody is a crappy person, I do believe in karma. I do believe that they will eventually have to come to heal those parts of them that caused them to do that. And I'm doing healing work now so that when I get on the other side, I don't have to work on this inner child stuff or this trauma stuff. I can do bigger and better things on the other side. So I love you guys. You are very welcome. And I hope you have a beautiful day. I am going to, I don't know, maybe clean a little, maybe take a nap. I wish. Connor's still up. So he's just been up for 24 hours. He got an hour nap before, because I got out of the bath and then he got up. Anyways, I love you guys. I hope you have a good day, and I will talk to you later. Message me if you need to. I know I have a couple people I need to message back to schedule energy healing sessions. I just haven't gotten to my notebook, and I didn't get no sleep. So I will try. Bye, guys. Thanks, Sam. Have a good day.